The last video we had seen up to electric current. In this what we are going to see is the device is called ammeter. The device is a ammeter which is used to measure the electric current in ampere. The unit of measuring current is ampere. The instrument used to measure the electric current is ammeter. Then in the activity you are able to seeing a battery is connected to an lamp. Simply we are buying an batteries from the shops and connecting through an LED bulb. We are able to see that the bulb is glowing by flowing of charges from the battery to the bulb through a wire. If you connect an ammeter in between the battery and the bulb, you are able to see how much charges is flowing through the bulb. This is the instrument ammeter used to measure the current. So battery, bulb and ammeter. So in the problem they are given charges 2 coulomb of charges flowing through in 10 second. Then what is the current? 2 by 10 you will be getting a formula for I is equal to Q by T. You maybe see that there is a Q for an job in IT field. So Q is equal to IT, I is equal to Q by T. Q, there is a Q in a IT field. So there is a Q in IT field where I is the current, T is the time and Q is the charges. I is equal to Q by T, where Q is the flow number of charges, electric charges flowing through a conductor in a particular time. Then amount of substance. Amount of substance. What is a matter? Matter we are studied in the lower classes. The amount of substance in a object is called as the mass. The amount of matter consists in an object is called as mass. So that is an amount of substance. Amount of substance is a measure of the number of entities, that is the particles present in the substance is called as your amount of substance. Number of particles in a number of particles. Amount of substance is the measure of number of particles present in a substance. ஒரு சப்ஸ்டன்ஸில் எவ்வளோ பார்ட்டிகல்ஸ் இருக்கோ அதை மெஷர் பண்ணுறது தான் வந்து amount of substance. Amount of substance is measured in a mole. Okay, we'll see the next page. So generally the amount of substance is directly proportional to the number of atoms or molecules. Can you count the number of copper coins in a picture? Yes, you can count. How many is there? 1, 2, 3, 4. We can count them easily, but can you count the number of copper atoms in a coin? It is very difficult to count the number of atoms because they are not visible. The number of atoms or the molecules in a substance is measured in mole. It is the SI unit of amount of substance. So the number of atoms in a coin is called as the amount of substance. Amount of substance is measured in SI unit mole. Mole is defined as the amount of substance which contain how many particles? Entities is nothing but particles. 6.023 into 10 power 23 is denoted as mole. This number is also called as Avogadro number. Luminous intensity. Luminous intensity is for your light. The power of light, you can say. The light is so powerfully glowing. The light is glowing very dully. So that is called as intensity. Intensity is the capacity. Have you seen these scenes on the television during matches? What is the umpire doing? He is checking the intensity of light by using the instrument. That instrument is called as photometer. Photo means light. Light measuring meter, so it is called as photometer. The measure of power of the emitted light by a light source in a particular direction per unit solid angle is called as luminous intensity. So the measure of the power of emitted light, mark it. The measure The measure of power of the emitted light in a particular direction per unit solid angle is called as luminous intensity. So let us see the next page. This is called as your photometer. Luminous intensity measuring unit is candela, CD. Then the light emitted from a common wax candle is approximately equal to 1 candela. This is the measuring unit. Luminous intensity is measured by photometer, luminous intensity meter, which gives the luminous intensity in terms of candela directly. Luminous intensity flux, luminous flux or luminous power is the measure of the received power of the light. This is the lumen. One lumen is defined as luminous flux of the light produced by the light source in the that emits 1 candela of the luminous intensity over a solid angle, 1 steradian. Then we are going to see what is a plane angle and solid angle. Plane angle. Plane angle is the angle made at an intersection of two straight lines or intersection of two planes. Intersection of two straight lines gives the plane angle. This is a one line and this is another line. So the intersection between these two lines gives an angle is called as your plane angle, or intersection between a two plane is called as plane angle. Two straight lines or intersection of two planes is called as plane. The SI unit of a plane angle is radian. It is denoted by rad or AD, radian. The SI unit of plane angle is denoted by radian or AD. Let us see the next page. Now we are going to see the radian. What is the radian? Radian is the angle subtended at the center of a circle by an arc whose length is equal to the radius of the circle. For example, this is the circle of radius 3 centimeter. Let us think the circle is a radius of 3 centimeter and you are able to see the arc marked in red color. If the arc is also in 3 centimeter, that is called as your radian. Radian is the angle subtended at the center of the circle whose length is equal to the radius of the circle. So 1 radian is equal to 180 by pi. For this, from this formula you are having some calculations. Convert 60 degree into radian. So 60 degree is equal to pi by 180. Will be getting pi by 3 radian, or else 3 by 4 into a degree. 3 by 4 is called as radian, that is equal to 180 by 4, 45 pi by 4. Sorry ma, it's not 3 by 4, pi by 4. Pi by 4 radian is equal to 180 by 4, that is equal to 45. The value of pi is 180. Then solid angle. Solid angle is formed by the 3 or more planes intersecting at a common point. 3 or more planes intersecting. Only 2 lines are intersecting is called as plane angle. 3 or more line intersecting at a common point is called as solid angle. Solid angle is measured in steradian. The unit of measuring solid angle is steradian. It is defined as an angle found where vertices of the cone. So this is a unit of a solid angle is steradian. You will see the unit of an plane angle and solid angle differences and types of clocks. The remaining we will see in the next class. See, this is the cone in a center area is equal to the square of the radius of the sphere. This is called as your solid angle. So difference between plane angle and solid angle. It is the angle made between the intersection of two lines or planes. It is the angle by the intersection of 3 or more planes at common point. It is 3-dimensional, it is 2-dimensional. plane angle is measured in radian, and solid angle is measured in steradian. You know about clocks. Clocks is used to measure the time interval between the events what is happening. So types of clocks there are analog clocks and digital clocks. Two types of clocks are there, and we will see about the clocks in the next class.